Hello students, myself Yogita, Assistant Professor Computer Science from Pandit Nekiram Government College, Rohtak. The topic of this video lecture is Visual Basic Controls. In the last two lectures, we also discussed about the Visual Basic Controls. In the first and second lecture, last two lectures, we discussed in detail about the Visual Basic Controls, their categories, how to add custom controls in your toolbox or in your form, and after that we discussed in detail about the label, text box and command button with their properties with example in detail. Now start continuing from there. Today we discuss our controls: frame control, checkbox control and list box control. As you see on the screen, this is our frame control. Frame control is also known as the group control because it is used for grouping the other controls. It is also known as the container control because it acts as a container for other controls. It is used for grouping the other controls like checkboxes and option button. It appears as a box with a label on the upper left side corner as you see on the screen. Now we discuss its some important properties. Just like other properties, its important properties are name and caption, and other important properties are appearance and border style. The first important property, appearance, we discuss. It has two types of appearance, flat and 3D. By default it is 3D, and when we select the flat appearance, it appears on the screen like this one as you see on the screen. Now next important property is the border style. If we select the border style none, then its border is not visible on the screen. By default its appearance is 3D and border style is fixed single. One more important point about the frame control is that it does not do any job for itself, means it does not respond to any event. Okay, now our next control is the checkbox control. As you see on the screen, I draw here the checkbox control. Checkbox control is used when the user wants to select one or more options from a set of choices. When the user click on the checkbox, it is selected as you see on the screen. I click here, it is selected, and when the user again click on it, it is deselected. When the user click on the checkbox, it appears as a check mark in the checkbox control. The next important point about the checkbox control is that the checkbox control work independently, means we can select multiple checkboxes at the same time. Now discuss some important properties of this checkbox control. Name and captions are its important properties. Other important property is the value property. Three types of values for checkbox controls are available as you see in the property window: unchecked, checked and grayed. By default it is unchecked. When you select the checked, then you see on the screen when you run this application, by default it is checked. When the user run this application and set the value of checkbox control to checked, then by default it is appeared as selected to the user. And the third important value is grayed, means just like as you see in the toolbar, these commands are activated command and these are non-activated command because non-activated commands appear as in gray color. In the similar way, if you set the value to the grade, then this checkbox appeared as a gray control button to the user. Means user can't do anything from that. By default, its value is set to unchecked. Okay. Now take one program so that you can understand very well the frame control and checkbox control very well. I am taking here a program to make the text bold, italic, underline, strike through when the user select the checkboxes. Now, first of all, suppose change the caption of the frame button to check box form. Okay. Now take one text box. Okay. This is the text box. Empty its text. Now take one frame control for gripping of this checkboxes control. Set its caption to suppose select your choices. Your choices. Okay. Now take 6 checkboxes button. First checkbox is for bold, second for italic, third for underline, fourth for strike through, fifth for all caps, and the last one for small caps. Okay. Now change the caption of the first check box button to bold so that the user can identify it, and also change its name to check bold so that it is easy to do coding in the code mode. The next checkbox button is check to change its caption to italic and also its name to check italic. Okay. Third checkbox button is check 3. Set its caption to underline. Okay. And also change its name to check under. Okay. Now change also the caption of checkbox through to strike through, strike T. Okay. And also change its name to check strike. Now change the caption of checkbox 5 to all caps and also change its name to all. Check all C, and now change the caption of last caption button to small caps, means change the text to the small case here, and also change its name to S cap. Okay. Now this is our form which is designed for the user so that the user enter the text in the text box, and when the user select the checkbox bold, then the text box is changed into the bold. Italic changes the text into italic. Underline, strike through, all caps, small cap, and like this one. Now let us go to the coding part so that our program works very well. For this, click on the code mode, double click. Now write down the coding for bold command button. If check bold BOLD dot value is equal to 1 means if the user select the bold checkbox button, then what happened? Text1 dot font dot bold is set to true. Okay, is set to true. Okay, else text1 dot font dot bold is set to false. And if so, this is the coding for bold command button. Now write down the coding for italic command button. To save the coding time, I am copying here the text, changes the name here, check bold to check italic. Okay, and font dot bold to font italic. Okay, also change it here, dot italic. Okay, now write down the coding for underline, change its name to check under. Okay, and from bold to underline. Also change it here. Okay, now write down the coding for strike through in the similar way. Check bold to check STRIKE dot strike through dot strike through. Okay, now write down the coding for all caps and small caps. If check all C dot value is equal to 1, then text1 dot text. Here use the function lcase to change the uppercase ucase to change the text into uppercase and if. Okay, now write down the command for coding for last command button, that is small cap. If check s cap dot value is equal to 1, then text1 dot text is equal to lcase text1 dot text and if. Okay, now coding for all control buttons is completed. Now run this program to check whether our checkboxes button are working properly or not. to Visual Basic. Now select the first checkbox control, bold. Our text changes to bold as you see on the screen. Now select the next checkbox control, italic. After that, underline, strike through, all caps, small caps. Now you see on the screen that all our checkboxes controls are working very well. And as I said earlier, we can select the multiple choices in the checkbox control, because checkbox control works independent of each other. I hope you understand this program very well. Now our next control is the option button. As you see on the screen, this is our option button. Option button is also known as the radio button. This control is used if the user wants to select a single choice from a set of choices. Means if the user wants to select only a single option from a set of options, then use the option button control. Unlike the checkboxes button, option button works in group. Means when the user select one option button, the other option button automatically deselected. Now see some important properties of the option button. Like the other controls, name and caption are its important properties, and other important property is the value property. Checkbox has 3 values, that is checked, unchecked and grayed, but option button has only 2 values, that is the true and false. And the next important property is the style property. It has 2 values, standard and graphical. When you choose the option graphical, our option button changes to the command button, that is it look like the command button. Let us differentiate between the checkbox button and the option button so that you can understand both controls very well. First of all, the checkboxes appear as a square and option button appear as a circle. Checkboxes work independently of each other, whereas option button works in group. And the last difference between checkbox and option button is that the checkboxes we can select the multiple choices, and in option button we can select only the one choice. Okay, now let us take one example so that you can differentiate between checkbox control and option button control very well. Suppose let us design a form of tour form. Okay, take one label control and set its caption to travel agency. Okay, to travel agency. Set its font style to suppose Calibri. Okay, and font size to to travel agency. Now take 2 frame controls, one for option button and other for checkbox control. Now set the caption of frame 1 control to TOUR tour, and now set the caption of second frame control to cities. Okay, now take 4 option button, first, second, third, and fourth. Okay, also set its alignment. Now change the caption of first option button to package 1, second option button to package 2, third option button to package 3, package 3, and caption of last option button to package 4. From this list of option button, the user can select only one package at a time. Now take 4 check boxes for cities, first, second, third, and fourth. Set its alignment. Check 1, change its caption to suppose where you want to travel, London. Okay, next to Paris. Okay, next to Nepal, and the last one to Dubai. Okay, so these are 4 cities where the customer want to travel. Okay, now write down the coding for this program. So let us enter into the code mode by double clicking on here. Now write down the coding for first option button. Okay, now I want when the user select the package 1, then first and third city got selected, dot value is equal to 1, check 2 dot value is equal to 0, because in package 1 second city not selected, third city is included in the first package, so set its value to 1, and the last checkbox value to also 0. Okay, so this is the coding for first option button. Write down the coding for option 2 button. Copy paste this coding to save the time. Okay, now when the user select the second option button, means second package, then suppose second and fourth city is selected, so change the value. Okay, now write down the coding for third option button. Suppose in the third option button we want to select only the first 2 cities, so set the values 1 for first 2 checkbox button and set the value 0 for last 2 checkboxes button. Now write down the coding for last option button. Suppose I want to include all the 4 cities in package 4, so set its value to 1. Okay, now our coding is complete. Now run this program. to check whether our program is working properly or not. Okay, now I select the package 2. Paris and Dubai cities are selected. Package 3, first and second city is selected. Package 4, all the 4 cities are selected on the screen. In package 1, first and third city was selected. As in this program, you can clearly differentiate between the option button and the checkboxes button when you select one option button and multiple checkboxes button or controls got selected. I hope you understand this program very well. This program is working very well. I hope this lecture is beneficial to you in understanding the Visual Basic Control. Thank you. Have a nice day.